Okay, this is one of the things I don't understand about black people. Why do we complain about gentrification? Is gentrification not what we want? Do we not complain all the time? Cry in city council meetings that the roads aren't fixed, the neighborhood is trash, there's drug dealers outside the house. However, when Adam and Steve move next door to you, then you complain. They move in with their little poodle dog, they plant flowers outside their house, they clean up all the little gumballs and stuff y'all left outside of the house. Then the white man, Mr. Johnny, moved next door. He built up that raggedy ass apartment and turned it into luxury apartments. And then you guys complain because guess what? The value of the neighborhood is starting to rise. So automatically taxes are going to rise. The police are going to protect that neighborhood more than they did before. So that's going to create a safer neighborhood. So the value of the neighborhood will rise. And on top of that, there's nowhere in America or there's nowhere in any country where a good neighborhood comes for free. You have to pay to live in luxury. You have to pay to live in safer neighborhoods. Is this something that we have to do? And we have to understand that gentrification is a good thing. I haven't seen one good argument of how gentrification is a bad thing. If you can't adapt to the new culture and you still want to live that raggedy hood style, roach infested culture, then you're going to get left in the past. And the white man should not feel sorry for you. Okay, and this is exactly what I mean when I say white people need to start standing up for themselves. When black people say, oh, but they don't want us living in our neighborhoods neither. White people need to say, yes, you're absolutely right, black person. We don't want you living in our neighborhoods. White people need to be as racist as they're accused of being. They need to say, we don't like your kind around here, boy. White people need to start saying that because we don't want your kind around here. We don't want that ignorant lifestyle, that roach infested culture to come to the suburbs. We want a nice, clean environment. We don't want the Pookies and the Ray Rays of the world. We don't want the LaQuishas and the Shanaes tearing up the block, fighting, getting our world star hip hop views. That's not what we want. It has nothing to do with race. If you want to be a contributing member to society and be civilized and don't blast your music after 8, 9 o'clock at night. That's the kind of people we respect. We don't care about black culture in the suburbs. We just care about American culture. We're trying to live the American dream. We don't want the wildlife. We don't want to live in a jungle. White people don't want to live in a jungle, including me. And most other good black people don't want to live in a jungle. You moved away from the hood for a reason. We don't want that hood type mentality coming to the suburbs. We want peace. We want quiet. We want to go to work, and we don't have to worry about somebody leaning up on our car. We don't have to worry about Pookie and Ray Ray sitting on our steps, blunting their guts with their blunt and rolling up on their Crown Royal and all their Crown Vic as well, and blasting that music extra loud. We don't want that in the suburbs. Now, why don't y'all understand? Is that cooning if I say that? Is it cooning that I say I moved out the hood because Pookie and Ray Ray, LaQuisha and Shanae, they tear up the neighborhood. They tear up the block. I don't want that world star hip hop life. I don't care about living where it's popping at. If you want to live where it's popping, you stay where it's popping. I don't want to live where it's popping. I want to live where it's born. That's what I want. White people want to live where it's born. They don't want that popping world star hip hop lifestyle coming to the community. It has nothing to do with race. It has something to do with culture. Not necessarily black culture, that hood mentality, roast infested mindset that you bring. It has nothing to do with your actual skin color. Nothing. When white people say, I'm not racist, I have a black friend. Black people say, that doesn't mean you're not racist. White person should respond, it absolutely mean I'm not racist. I just don't like your raggedy ass. I don't like the kind of blackness that you portray. There's nothing wrong with that, white people. Start standing up for yourself. Don't let these black people bully you into stuff that makes no sense at all. The whole point that I'm trying to make about this whole gentrification situation, it has nothing to do with racism. It has nothing to do with race. It has something to do with culture. I live in a $150,000 house. For example, I don't want the projects, low luxury income housing projects across the street because that comes with a type of culture of the people that live in the projects. I don't want that in the suburbs. I want the country club across the street. So instead of 150,000, my house go up to 300,000. It has nothing to do with race. It has everything to do with business. It's economic. It just makes sense economically that the project should not be in the suburbs. We want a country club in the suburbs. We want higher value, not lower value people coming to the suburbs. I am a fan of gentrification. Please, somebody explain to me how gentrification is a bad thing. Can somebody really break down a viable argument of how I'm cooning and how I'm against the black man? All I am doing is speaking facts. It's not personal. Black people have a religion. They made everything personal. Black people got a problem. They think everything is about them. Everything ain't about you, man. Some stuff is this business. Everything ain't black related. Everything ain't black and white. Some stuff is just business. And a black man got to get that through their head. We don't want that stuff coming to the suburbs. Don't bring that ratchet lifestyle here. We want a nice, clean environment in the suburbs. That's it. Gentrification is a good thing. Somebody prove me wrong. How gentrification, how building up the community, how getting cracks out the road and not throwing cigarette butts all over the street is a bad thing. Not having the Pookies or the Ray sell crack and heroin to everybody in the neighborhood is a bad thing. Somebody explain to me how fixing up and bettering the neighborhood is a bad thing. Please explain that to me. Now, I appreciate everybody who subscribed to my channel. I really do. Like this video, share this video, let everybody know that gentrification is a good thing. White people, start standing up for yourself and stop letting black people intimidate you, and be proud to be white. And if you're black, be proud to be black. And if you're black with a different opinion from what you're supposed to have, like me, because I'm not going to fall victim of that stupid type mentality where I can't see nothing but of religion and a black religion. I'm going to have logic first. All black people that's willing to stand up, stand up. Don't let nobody bully you or call you a coon or Uncle Tom because you got your own point of views and you stand for what's conservatively right and you don't have a problem with America. Don't let black people tell you you wrong. Black man, stand up for yourself. White people, stand up for yourself too. Thank you. I'm Nate Savage. I'm out. Peace.